Sometimes it seems worthless trying to do what I'm doing. But because the people that really understand and like what I'm doing, I continue. But I want y'all to know I run across idiots every day. Idiots every day. And I don't mean that they're bad or idiots that way, but all these, I call them idiots because they think just because they have cannabis in their state right now, oh, it's been, oh, they ain't going to take, oh, they ain't going to, they won't even give you a chance to talk or nothing. And they call you stupid and everything else. And man, I hate want to say I told you so, but I think here shortly I'm going to be able to tell y'all all I told you so. Hey, what's up? Eddie, John, Margaret. There's a kid I used to went live with a couple times on here, and I'd go live with him one more time and hopefully got an apology and stuff. But I tried to join his live this morning, and I didn't even stay on it a minute and said, yo, I've got to go. I'm not going to even, wasn't even going to help the idiots. Good afternoon. Hey, Frankie, Sean, everybody. Oh, it was all right until I went on one of the TikTok lives where I thought the kid was, half educated and whatnot. And come to find out, he's only on there to try and, boost himself, his name, whatever. He don't know shit from Shinola. Don't want to listen to nothing. I'm a dumbass, yada, yada, yada. But yet, he's one of those who's, hey, man, how cool. Look, 420 jump. Y'all seen him on my channel a couple times. But you won't see me anymore. I mean, if he wants to come on here and talk, well, fine. But I'll never join his channels again. And, it was fine. I was only on there for a second. And when I said, what are y'all going to do when they take recreational away? And then they just, like idiots coming at me. There's like that, you know what you're talking about. Yada, yada. It's legal here. And I try to tell them, look, under state law, yes, it's legal, but not federal. They don't want to hear nothing about the federal law and stuff. But come on, people, federal law trumps any state law there is. And that's not because there's a Trump in office. It's always been that way. But none of these idiots will wake up. I mean, they're so stupid thinking, oh, we've got legal pot in our state. Yeah, I remember a couple years ago when you didn't have it. And I know that it's going to go away again. When they turn it to a class 1. He was arguing with me that it's got medical value. Under federal law, it don't have no medical value yet. It's still a class 1 narcotic hallucinogenic, no medical value. And then they young and stupid want to argue with me instead of just checking it out. You can check it out right now. It's still a class 1 narcotic hallucinogenic, no medical value. Well, my state sells it, so it's got medical value. That's my whole argument. But they want to be stupid instead of signing a petition. So that's why we're losing this. And why people aren't signing a petition. They've got that stupid ideology, oh, we got pot, it ain't going nowhere. And watch what's going to come. All I can say, I'm tired of beating my head against the wall. But you know what? Because of the nice and good supporters like all of y'all that has signed the petition and are helping to get signatures, and bless you, man, we got a long, hard fight. And it's because of y'all that I'm staying out here. If I didn't have the supporters like you that I'm fighting for, I would have already told these other idiots good luck. They so convinced that the federal government can't take away recreational or nothing. Oh, they're making so much, they're going to make 10 times the money. The growers, the sellers, every one of them's going to make 10 times the money when it gets taken over by the federal government and becomes medical marijuana. There will be no such thing as recreational. And they're going to make 10 times the money. Because now, all these idiots that's got it, oh, I got my medical card. Well, you're why they're doing this. They threw that at me. I got my medical card. Pfft, you was part of the problem and showed them you was a dumbass that would buy one. Well, you say the feds can pound sand all you want, but the feds run our country. And until you and us take it back, that's the way it's going to be. Oh, I'm glad you're all working things out, Zach. That's cool. Heavens high, Kenzie! Oh, them stupids here, why-eyed. You show you don't have no brain cells at all, right, when you put that on here? Because everybody knows where I'm at. You don't want cannabis reform. You want cannabis repeal. I take a break from cannabis all the time. Yeah, well, you can go and go to these dispensaries. That means it's state legal right now. But hell, tomorrow, if Trump said don't stand down, they'll go in here and kick the doors down in every dispensary in every state. And you're a damn fool if you don't think that can happen. No, Frankie, when I park back down there where I was at tomorrow or the next day, which probably tomorrow, I'm going to call. I want to have the same place as I did before. Any tips on what? Well, you're an idiot to think that cannabis is the devil's lettuce. My creator, my God, he didn't make what you stupidly think is the devil's lettuce. You're so uneducated, you don't even know what the devil's lettuce is. I assure you it's not cannabis. Just like they changed the word from cannabis to marijuana. This is the devil's lettuce, you idiot. Oh, one that don't know shit. This is the devil's lettuce. Man made it, not the creator. So come back when you got an education on what the devil's lettuce is. Don't go. My tips on don't go. See your local guy. Why are you buying into their bullshit and their license and stuff? See your local guy. It's not a joke and it's not a funny term. You're the joke. It's illegal everywhere in the United States of America under federal law. Under federal law, it's still very much illegal. There's no place federally you can have it. Nope. But people that don't want to learn, they can just buy their carts and stuff. And man, just seeing them hit the carts every day. Yeah. Bad. But that's their decision. There's so much more stuff in them vape pens than the cannabis. At least with the flower, all I'm getting is flower. Nobody said we needed the DEA. You're the idiot that said that, not me. That's why I don't use blunt wraps. See, that's what you're supposed to do. You get your weed from the local guy. I don't like carts from a dispensary or nowhere. You never know what's in them. Say it's a cart that tall. 3/4 of it is oil and filler and bullshit. It has nothing to do with cannabis. That last little third might have cannabis in it that gives you the euphoria. But you're smoking so much oil and bullshit, just like you do a vape pen for, a regular vape. Most of that is pure oil. There's very little that is the nicotine or the flavoring. Very little in them carts is actually THC whatsoever. The other 3/4 of the carts is whatever they put in it, a filler basically. Oh, I got to fix my one flag there. The one pole come undone. Sorry about that. Had to repair the flag. Yo, Big Mike, what's up? It's gonna be a nice day. Woo. She looks better now. If you happen to be over here by Ozark, Missouri, near Sonic, across from the volleyball beach of Ozark, I really want to go in there and check that place out. Well, at least we're still out here representing that we want cannabis legal everywhere. What amazes me is all the idiots that think that they're going to tell them. Because when I tried to talk to him for a minute this morning on that other guy's program, you know what he said? I never heard nothing about that. Y'all really think that they're going to come out and tell you that they're going to take away recreational marijuana if it gets a class 3? Hell no, they're not going to tell you that. They didn't tell you you lost your rights to own a firearm or nothing once you got that medical card, but that's a fact. They ain't gonna tell you shit until they done it. And that's what's so funny. All these younger people and stuff, they don't realize that. They ain't gonna tell you shit until they've already done it. Y'all think that they're going to announce, oh, well, the DEA puts it in class 3, there goes recreational. They ain't gonna tell you that until the day it happens. That was stupid. Hey, people can be as dumbasses as they want to be. I'm 67. I don't have to be on this world a whole lot longer to put up with their stupidity.
I raised you.
But I know damn well what I know, and you didn't get as old as me by not knowing something. People don't take that into account. You don't get my age without knowing something. And you know what else? Here, let me take a hit and then I'll tell you something else I know. Just because I can. Hey, John, they don't care about that petition. They got their legal weed. They don't give two shits in hell about that petition. And they're getting farther and farther away from it. All these idiots think that it's illegal weed now everywhere. And it's going to be. They're too far down that path. Cheers. But don't stop asking. I don't. You know what I mean? We need to get her done.
Boot scoop, boots, boom, boom, cat, cat, wobble, wobble, boom, bap, yeehaw. Drop that wobble beat, cousin. I like the way she wobbles when she walk down the dirt road. Booty jiggling like jelly on a hot biscuit load. Wobble, wobble, shake it left, shake it right. Girl, you got that country thunder, make my overalls tight. I like the way she wobbles, wobbles in them daisies. Sucking the nose like she churning butter, no disputes. Wobble, baby, wobble all night long. Hillbilly style, getting wild to this redneck song. Down at the honky-tonk, sipping moonshine from a jar. Up in her pickup, ribbon like a NASCAR star. Cowboy hat, tilted freckles on her cheeks so fine. But when she hits the dance floor, Lord, that behind's the vine. She wobble to the left, wobble to the right, like a tractor trailer hauling hay on a Friday night. I ain't no city slicker, I'm a backwoods kind of guy. But she got me hollering, yeehaw, about to touch the sky. Got cornbread thighs and gravy in her hips. When she drops it low, my jaw just flips. Wobble, wobble, boom. Boom. Screw, screw. Banjo plug. Cat, cat, boom. Boom. Y'all feel that bass. Wobble on it. I like the way she wobbles when she two steps cross the barn, making all the fellas jealous, setting off the lawn. Wobble, wobble, drop it down, pick it up slow. Girl, you find her fried chicken at the county fair. I like the way she wobbles, wobbles like a fishing bobber. Got me hooked like catfish, ain't no way I'm sober. Wobble baby, wobble till the cops come home. This hillbilly rap got the whole holler on the phone. She ain't no skinny minnie, she stick like molasses sweet. Wobbling through the mud in her bare feet. I pull up on my four-wheeler, mud tire spinning wild. She wink and say, boy, come get this country child. We line dance to the beat, but she break it down low. Wobble so hard, make the pigs in the pen go. From the trailer to the hayloft, we bouncing all night. Her wobble got more shake than a dog in a fight. Uncle Jed on the fiddle, but I'm spitting this flow. Hillbilly gangster letting everybody know. I like the way she wobbles. Drop dead. Get. Drop dead. Wobble. Boom. Wobble. I like the way she wobbles. Boom. Drop that beat. Boom. Boom.
Ah, goodness sakes, my friend, goodness sakes. What can you say? Ah, goodness sakes. So, I don't even believe that's who the name says it is. There's another fake account, I'm pretty sure. Hey, Mr. John, would that have happened to have been a brand new account? Yeah. As soon as I seen the name, I knew that it was a bullshit account. Soon as I seen the name, I knew it was a bullshit account. See, these people don't think I have other, ways of talking with people than the internet. A lot of people don't think I'm friends with a lot of people I'm still friends with and stuff. It's funny. Just because we choose not to bring things on the internet, I've got a lot of friends that I got off of the internet that we stay off of the internet now. I met them on the internet, but I stayed with them off the internet. Yeah, Eddie, if people would took the time to advance for it instead of this stupid bullshit against it, we could win. But, and then they want to say that we got low number. Well, it's because of idiots like this, That's why the petition has low numbers. Idiot trolls and stuff. Not because I'm not doing my part or you're not doing your part or Joe's not doing their part or whatever. We're out here trying to do our part, but we're up against liars, thieves, people that don't want cannabis, just all kinds of bad. We're living in Satan's world, my friend. We're in Satan's world. So, it's sad and all, but, we're in Satan's world. We're in Revelations. What's really sad is the people that's not seeing that. Me, I'm just going to keep on doing what I do, tell the truth. And you know, I could be totally wrong about them wanting to take recreational away. But what if I'm totally right? Here's the thing. I mean, have any of y'all really thought about it? Well, hey, Jeremy, you go to them preachers and stuff. You get you the Hebrew Bible that was wrote before the King James that they're teaching out of, right? Okay, so if they believe in the King James, they definitely got to believe in the Hebrew Bible. Look up the anointing oil, Exodus 30:23. Cannabosum, marijuana, was in the anointing oil. Yeah, I've got to agree we're not supposed to smoke cannabis, marijuana, cannabosum, whatever you want. We're not supposed to stand downwind of a campfire neither. But he gave it to us as meat and to eat. That's exactly why he gave it to us. And if you heat that plant up, cooking it in a meal or something, you will get high from it. So, yeah, telling their wannabe preachers and stuff that's sending people to hell because they don't know what they're preaching about. Now, they have no idea what they're talking about. I agree. We're not supposed to put smoke in our lungs. But he gave me that plant for meat. And the medical is off the chart, especially if you don't heat it up. But once you heat it up, the Euphoria is off the chart. And the medical, not so much. But that's why if it's pain relief, the Euphoria feels better than the pain. But, yeah, that's why we can't have it. It's one of the most beneficial plants on earth. Every car in the world could run off of it. Every truck. All of our oil needs and stuff can be done by the cannabis plant. But they don't want you to know that. They used to do it. Henry Ford built the hemp car that ran on hemp. You know, how come out of 10 years of me being out here legalization, I can't drive up to a gas pump and get a gallon of hemp fuel? Come on, 10 years and we still can't get a gallon of hemp fuel? See, they don't want it. They don't want people to know. It's the most beneficial plant grown. Oh, you joke about nothing but a good cannabis steak. All you got to like say, he gave it to us as meat. All you got to do is throw it in a toaster oven for 15 minutes at 230 degrees or whatever it is. There's the thing to it. Take that out and crumble it on whatever you're eating. You're going to get high as fuck. Or you just eat the bud. That don't matter. You're going to get high as fuck. But you take that same bud and not heat it up, chop up as much of it as you want into a salad and eat it, and you're not going to get high. You'll have one hell of a medical salad, but you ain't going to get high. How are we today, Mr. Sean? Beautiful day. Nobody's stopping by yet. Tomorrow I'm going to have to go and find a shop to check out what's wrong with my front tire. I doubt I'll hear back from AAA, but I'll call them Tuesday and see what the hell's going on and see if and when they're going to get an adjuster out, because I've got to be able to get this taken care of. Well, hey, anybody else got a thought on that? I can't wait to be on the road again. Anybody else got a thought on this? What I'm saying? Does it make any sense? Now let's say the DEA, whatever, they approve cannabis to go from a class 1, no medical value, which it is right now, to a class 3 medical value. First, you got to study what that means. And it simply means it's still going to be against federal law and everything, that it's still a controlled substance. It's not a drug like aspirin, alcohol, caffeine, and stuff. Those are not called a controlled substance. But class 1, 2, and 3 are controlled substances. And that's the key word. Controlled by the federal government. Okay? These states, they've let get away with legal cannabis since Obama started that years ago. We got to thank Mr. Obama for that. He said to the federal governments, stand down. And the federal DEA and all them has followed the president's law or recommendation or whatever you want to call on it. Okay? We had to worry when Trump went in office if he would do the same. And he did. We actually thought he was going to be the one to legalize, but nope, he had no intention of it. And then Biden, we had to worry if he was going to do anything. No, he was too stupid to do anything. So now we're back into Trump. But through Obama, Trump, Biden, and now Trump again, has been this word to stand down. Am I right or wrong? Anybody disagree with me right now? Is that how that went down and where we're at right now? It is still a class 1 narcotic, hallucinogenic, no medical value. And the only reason that any smoke shop across the United States of America is open anywhere is because the federal government said to stand, the president told the DEAs and stuff to stand down. Now, there was one federal law changed. Obama give the Native Americans the rights to cannabis on their land as long as their tribal chiefs and stuff agreed with it. That's the only federal law changed. Am I right or wrong? I mean, this is all easy to look up. So, tomorrow, the president, whoever it is, could simply say, don't stand down. What do you think would happen? Of course, people, oh, they won't do it. Everybody make it what? They did it before, okay? They can do it again. Now, do I think that's going to happen? No. I think they're fooling the people just like they've done for many years. Because they know if they said tomorrow, don't stand down no more, and started busting all the dispensaries and closing them down and everything, it wouldn't really work to their favor at all. It'd just bring back, dealers and cartels, and it'd just bring everything back, people buying it on the street like we did for many, 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 many years and stuff. So they don't want to do that. They've had all this time to plan and this is what I think they're planning. Well, the Farm Bill got introduced, and that was a Trump thing, which is great. But see, now everything's going to go against that. They're voting on that now with Congress and everything. And they're going to take away the hemp. And it's not because you can go buy it at your local gas station. They don't want hemp. They don't want hemp fuel. They don't want hemp. They don't want hemp. The proof's in the pudding. They don't want hemp. George Washington, Tom Jefferson, they said sow it across the lands. And we still haven't sowed any of it anywhere. They do not want hemp. They're like William Randolph Hearst. Hemp is bad. Get it out of here. Now, they are trying to fool America because they could either just let it stay the way it is and just keep it in limbo, never letting us know if the feds are ever going to come and take it or not. They could come in and bust everybody and take it away like it's, normally wrote in law. Right now, in law, nobody can have pot in the United States of America under federal law. But feds stood down. And see, the feds are wanting to wake up now. And they don't want to make it like we want it, like an aspirin, alcohol, or something like it should be. 18 above or 21 above to buy and use and stuff like alcohol and tobacco. That I can agree with. But that only. Okay? No, they want all these stupid things, and what they're going to do, the federal government is going to go from a class 1 to a class 3. All that does is say there's medical value to it. And now the federal government can tax it, can make money off of it, can deal in it and everything else. So all it does is help the federal government make a lot more money off of us and stuff. Because now they finally admitted, or they're going to admit, that it's got medical value. Okay? All these youngsters now, and all you youngsters here out there that don't understand, cocaine you could get anywhere back in the day. Anywhere you get cocaine, it wasn't a controlled substance. It was cocaine. It was even in Coca-Cola and lots of other products. And you can get it all you wanted. But once they made it medically needed and a controlled substance with medical value, boom, it was illegal to possess, illegal to get, illegal to go, illegal, period. Because it became a controlled substance under federal law. Okay? They voted in as a class 3. That's the green light for the federal government to tell all these states, look, we have a medicine out here and you can't be selling it recreational. And you think them states give a shit about you? No, they don't. They're going to make the same money, if not more, probably more, by closing their recreational stores, because now there's proof that it's medical value, and it should go through pharmaceutical companies and this, that, and the other. I mean, that's what I see. How in the world are they going to make it where you can go to a doctor and get it whatnot and still have it recreational? You name one other drug. You can't make your own Bayer aspirin and stuff. You can make your own alcohol in some places and forms and whatnot, but see, that's not a controlled substance. The whole key word is a controlled substance. And you don't think when the feds get the green light that it's going to be a class 3 narcotic with medical value, but still a control? You don't think they're going to enforce that and close all these? I think you're all a special kind of dummy to think that. But hey, maybe I'm the dummy. But in a couple years, I'm going to be able to say, who's the dummy now? I just see the writing on the wall, my friends. I mean, history repeats itself. Cocaine was good, great, everybody had it, they loved it and whatnot, and then all of a sudden it became medically usable, and it become under the Controlled Substance Act, federally. As soon as pot, it's been under the Controlled Substance, but now they're admitting that it's medical value, and they're going to sell it off to the pharmaceuticals, yet they've owned the medical patent on it since the 1970s. So, why people can't see the writing on the wall, I don't know. Oh, not possibly. Not possibly. You name any other medication that is under prescription and recreational. If I want to see a doctor and get it, I can. But if I don't want to, I can go, Soon as they make it a class 3 with medical properties, it changes everything. And all they got to do is go to these states and say, look, you're going to sell twice as much weed and make twice as much money through the taxes and stuff. But you can't do it recreational. Your people just got to buy a damn medical card. And every state in the United States of America is going to follow suit. Guarantee you that. But hey, no, I'm a stupid old man. Watch what happens. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, people are just, they don't, you know, oh, they can't take it. They're not going to take it away. That's not what I'm saying. They're going to make everything medical when it comes to cannabis. Yeah, there's not going to be any such thing as recreational cannabis. They're not. Not once they admit it, there's medical value and keeping it under the Controlled Substance Act. That's the whole key. Controlled Substance Act. Now, you can't teach these young people shit. Oh, you're too much money. People gonna make twice as much money doing it the way the federal government wants to do it, because then they'd be not dispensaries everywhere, but you'll be able to go get it. I don't know how they're going to do it. So far, they're going to sell it at Walgreens and stuff and make it under a prescription. You got to see a doctor and get a certain percentage to it. Who knows? Going to be a whole lot of new shit happening as soon as they declare that a class 3 narcotic. And it ain't going to be good shit. It'd be a lot better if we stayed right the way we are now and only could hope that whoever's in office keeps the feds standing down. Oh, there you go. I got some of the best deer jerky in the world. It's a weed. It's not hard to grow. People need to get away from the genetically modified seeds and the chemicals that they're growing them in. Hell, as soon as they say guaranteed female, genetically modified, man. Cheers.
Yeah, come on, take a little trip with the frost. We about to go low riding. Oh yeah, another night on the boulevard, cruising hard, and everybody's low riding. Take a little trip with the frost. And you know what, man? Everything is gonna be alright. Yeah, bumper to bumpers, all eyes on me. Rolling a Chico G63, convertible rag top, and the rag top's down. On the killer days with the big boom sound. Lifted front and back, pancake from the bottom up. And when we rolling on 3 of them, I can rush up. Here comes the homeboy, cruising down the Loma, hitting the switches in a 39 bomba.
This is all my friends know the low riding. All my homies know the low rider. It's by Kid Frost.
Hey, yo, ALT, man.
People that piss on my rights.
Cruising, the bass escapes from the window. I'm rolling real slow and low. It's Sunday, I gotta go. Yo, you can hear the bass of the rat jams, old breaks. A fly ass and Impala dumps, pain got the gold flakes. Kicking back and yo, I'm soaring like an eagle. Frost in a Jeep and Ralph M's in a Regal. stripes. Girls from blocks and blocks, they come in flocks and flocks. Ready to box, cause my 64 rocks. We call it a caravan, and yes, y'all, we're rolling hard. A single file line on the boulevard. I wanna cruise it, I got Jimmy hat in my pocket, I wanna use it, so take me to the canyon of love. I wanna get ya, yo baby, it don't matter if I just met ya, just say yeah, cause you got the gin, mama, that's the price I pay for being on the boulevard. Parties I had teasing, some I had pleasing, but some just want the gym and bob, steep to easing on the boulevard, yeah. On the boulevard. You know what I'm saying? We got out there cruising, girls wanna be using Jim Blonsky. And you know it's fly.
Now, for the two of you that are just so impatient about the Calvins, learn patience, will you? I'm not about to ruin a good song to talk to you about a Calvin pissing on someone. Have a little patience. Otherwise, you won't know. Right? So, seeing you had a little patience, not much, but a little, I'll tell you. The one there would be the city of Springfield, Missouri crackhead judge. That would be the council, the city council of Springfield, Missouri, your mayor and all his minions. That's who those would be. And you tell me to answer us now didn't make me answer it any more than making you wait to the end of the song. I reserve Calvins for people that piss on my rights. So, they wanted to piss on my rights. I gave them a little bit of a window with a Calvin. But what gets me is more still, why don't you ask, what's the QR about? What's the petition about? Why do you think that they're going to take cannabis? Nah, you worried about some Calvin pissing in the window, though. Totally don't get it, do you? It's a shame. It's a shame they do. Yeah, piss on my rice, piss on you. That's the start. That's a good way of putting it. I need to make me a shirt that says that. Oh, man. Whew. Good Lord's coming before long. We'll straighten all this out. What's that got to do with anything? What's that got to do with anything? I don't have a damn thing to do with nothing. Good afternoon, Crosswords. Hey, how you doing? Staying stoned. There you go. Hey, if all 18 of y'all hit that thumbs up, if you like, share, and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Hell, you only got a few more months to follow me if you want. Because, like I say, I plan on ending the journey that they ended, I want to be home at the end of the year. Why did Steve get removed? Who removed Steve? What are you talking about? Who removed Steve? And what Steve are you talking about? Oh, 47-second account. Yep, that's why. Yeah, we don't do brand new accounts here. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Or at least keep an eye on them. You know, maybe someone is just new to YouTube. Chances are it's a fake. And if you want, just make mental note and watch them for that. You know, we know when they say something and whatnot. But yeah, if it's a brand new account, I don't care. You can get rid of them, or you can give them a chance. Everything's well with me. Hey, someone said they signed the petition. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me go look. I got to see this. Wow. We were going on 3 days. And it's so simple to do. I mean, that's what gets me. And why the government's going to, fool people, take away. Well, people just aren't thinking. But this is how easy it is. Go to Google, type in my name, hit the word petition, boom, click the green, and we're at 15:09, 2 minutes ago. Right on, David. Right on, David. Thank you, my friend. The cannabis prisoners and all of us else that are on the petition, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hey, others, see, it's that easy. If you're not part of the solution, you're flat out part of the problem. I'm not good at, you know what I mean? So what if I'm wrong and you sign a petition to change something? But what if I'm right and you don't sign that petition? Hey, well, thank you, my friend, especially for putting it that way. Um, we have a chance. We have a voice. It's so easy just to do like you did. You know what I mean? And thank you so much. And if you could share and get one friend to sign, that would be great. The more the merrier. Heck, if I hadn't met them 4 young ladies the other night, or 3 young ladies, we wouldn't have the 10 that we just got, 3 days ago. I'm sure that was all due to them and their friends. Boom. I've only seen one person since then, and that was the lady that wanted to argue about the father and the son yesterday. Thank you. Post it, and then that's the QR port. I'd like to have somebody that could ask Trump or them a question like, hey, if cannabis becomes medically under federal law, what are you going to do about the states that are selling it recreational? I'd like to hear their answer on that. Nobody's asked that question. I'd like to hear their answer on that. Wouldn't y'all? What's the federal government's plan to do if it becomes a class 3 with medical value? And nail them to it, Find out what they say and nail them to it right now. Because I know what they're going to say. That they cannot be recreational and medical. It can't. There's nothing else on this planet that is medical and recreational. Nothing. You're not going to be able to pass a joint. You're not going to be able to pass a pipe. You're not going to be able to trade buds. None of that stuff once it becomes a medicine. Or show me where I'm wrong in that. I mean, just go read. That's all you got to do. One side, it don't matter if it's marijuana, codeine, Valium, what it is. You got to read what it means when it becomes a class narcotic and a controlled substance and stuff. It's not what it is itself. It's not that it's pot, that it's cocaine, that it's Valium or whatever. It's what it's listed at, a controlled substance. And they're going to take it away from the state. They can't leave it recreational. Yeah. Well, and that's what I do. I wouldn't buy into their medical and whatnot. But see, they're going to be out busting people left and right. And, it's just to keep filling the jails and the courts, prisons for profit. That's all it is. I tell people to see the local guy anyway. It's a lot better than the dispensary bullshit they have. There's proof right there. That's a lot better you can get over there at that dispensary. A lot better. That's some of that fine Missouri homegrown. Yeah, everybody know that I'll be damned. Oh yeah. Cops gonna be pulling. Yeah, it's just their way of revamping how they're going to do it. That's all. And the cops gonna have to see your prescription bottle if got a roach in the tray or like, yeah, You got a joint behind your ears. It's not in your prescribed. Yeah, it's all designed to get you. It's not designed. It's not designed to help you. They can't have it recreational and medical. They can't. Yeah, that can't happen. And if you think that they're just going to make it recreational everywhere federally, you're wrong. They should, but they're not going to. Cheers. And me, I'm getting to where I really don't want to smoke a lot no more. I'm going to start edibles. Hell, I'll be high all the time and nobody even know it. Because all my stuff I'll do in edibles. I won't have to worry about smelling pot, carrying it or nothing. Yeah, I'll be normal. I'll be back to normal for once in my life. But hell, I can cook it into anything, you know? Cookie, brownie, spaghetti, you name it. Hell, you can heat it up enough and get it hot enough to decarb it and then just add it to your coffee or whatever. Oh, yeah. What, quit weed? You might feel 100% better, but no, that's not an option for me. Nope. I don't think you feel 100% better from quitting weed. I think it had something to do with the alcohol. I don't think it had to do with weed. Oh, yeah. If somebody's letting cannabis control their lives, then there's somebody that shouldn't be using cannabis. It's never controlled my life, nor will it. Alcohol is tried, but never cocaine is tried. Never cannabis. I can smoke or not smoke cannabis anytime I want. I have many a time. Hell, you know. A drunk can hardly stand away from being away from alcohol a day or two. You know, as soon as they get out of jail, you know, boom, as soon as they're in jail, they're detoxing all. Cannabis, no big deal. Go to jail a couple days, week, whatever, no big deal. Hit a joint when you get out, and you're the same. But that's the difference between man-made bullshit and God-made bullshit. I don't smoke joints. If I could afford joints, I might, but I was down in the Keys, and a taxi driver, we told him go straight, and he says, never straight, gaily forward. That reminded me of that. Yeah, that's true, Eddie. Hey, nobody said there's nothing wrong better in your life. But don't tell me to quit pot. It's going to do better for me. Mind your own business. I don't tell you what to do, Michelle. So you do you, boo-boo. Yeah, long time ago. Damn, that sucks. See, they should destroy everybody's old marijuana record. Nobody should have a marijuana record. It'd be a hell of a gravity bong. You too, Michelle. Stay sober. Be safe. Remember, Jesus loves you. Hope to see you again. And with that being said, my friends,
Peace up, A-Town. Yeah, yeah. In the club with my homies, trying to get a little VI, get down on the low key. She know how it is. I started shorty, she was checking up on me. From the game, she was sitting in my ear. Like that she know me. Decided to cheat. Conversation got heavy. She had me feeling like she's ready to blow. Watch out! She's saying, come get me. Come get me. So I got up and followed her to the floor. She said, baby, let's go. When I told her, I said, yeah. So I got down and said, come again.
yeah. Oh, there's a lot of wonderful veterans in the world. I love all of them, even the bad ones. But then again, there's a lot of good people that aren't veterans too. So I'm not going to say the veterans are the best. There's people that aren't veterans that are just as good, but for some reason, maybe flat foot or health problem or something, they weren't able to become a vet. So, I'm not going to belittle nobody and say, I think the people that live the golden rule are the best. If there's a best, whether they're a vet, non-vet, or whatever, a person that lives the golden rule is the best. Oh, I'm not a vet. I didn't say I was, nor do I claim to be. I'm the voice of the vets. I was asked back in 2015 at a Vietnam Veterans Reunion, which I take very serious, to be their voice. And I'm still out here being their voice today. I'm not a vet. I'm their voice. But I have all deep respect for every vet. All gave some gave it all. So, God bless our vets. Oh, I love and respect all vets. Hell, one of my main trolls is a veteran that become an asshole, but hey, I still respect him for being a vet. But it don't make him any better person or nothing, because in real life he's a true piece of shit low life and a liar, but I respect that he's a vet. Well, people can if they want. All you got to do is say, "Hey, what's your Cash App?" You know, 420JIMS. That it's simple. No, I'm not out here begging people for money. When I need money, I ask people. You know, like when I needed the engine here a few weeks back and whatnot. I don't like begging or asking, but the good Lord provides. But yeah. But if somebody really wanting to help, all they got to do is say, "Hey, how can I help you?" You know, there's a few different ways. There's a GoFundMe that nobody uses. There's my Cash App. I've actually got Chime and PayPal because people, well, I don't have this or well, I don't have that. So now I get a couple here and there. Well, I only got Zella. So, but it is what it is. Hey, the good Lord will get it to me. If I'm supposed to have it, the good Lord gets it to me. All I can say is the good Lord gets it to me. Oh, I understand that's how people do and all. Hang on a second. I knew I had more for that. Let's do this real quick. Ta-da! Stop it. Ta-da, ta-da. One more time. Hey, everybody. I hope you...
Let me get to the point. Let's roll another joint on the radio loud. I'm too alone to be proud. You don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels to be me. People come, people go. Some grow young, some grow cold. I woke up in between a memory and a dream.
Yay! Well, and Volleyball Beach across the street's got a lot of people there. I'm surprised that nobody's came over here. Yeah, what did they show? What'd you think of them, Crosswords? Should I go back and rewatch them and send them to AAA or what? Ah. Oh, okay, so I guess you heard that or it said that in the video or something? Yeah, I'm worried about the wheel bearing. I think that's what it is. You know, instead of them just manning up and taking care of business and thanking the good Lord that they didn't, flip the Kennebago off of the tow truck or nothing, or flip us too. I mean, I thought we were going to flip over. I was just happy when we was, I don't know if I'd ended the camera or not before when I'm like, man, I wouldn't have took that turn or, yeah. I guess I need to go back and watch it. I'll go back and watch it and see if I can make a short on it and whatnot and try and get them to take care of this a little bit quicker. Instead of staying in frame like you said everyone else did. I don't know what that means. I don't understand the wording on that one. I'm sorry. Got to be a more simpler explanation because I can't decipher that. Too complicated for my brain. Oh. Oh, I know what you're saying. Instead of using frame porks, like I said everybody else did, he decided to use the wheel carrying pans. That's what you're saying. Yeah, okay. Now I figured out what he's saying. Yeah, every other tow truck driver carried it with frame forks. Never has it been towed in dolly pans. Yeah, okay, I know what you're saying now. But see, he lied from everything. He said that it was an hour hookup. Even as slow as he was, it wasn't 45 minutes. And people, well, that's 15 more minutes and, 15, 20 more miles I wouldn't have had to pay for it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But is it on camera where we took the, was it, well, maybe not on camera, but could you tell when we took the corner? You haven't caught about the flip yet? I know. I thought we were going straight, and he took an exit. That's what I remember. And surprised the living shit out of me. I thought that's right after we made that turns when I turned it off. But I might be wrong. But I thought right after that turn, I turned it off because I needed to settle down a little bit. And then that's when we seen the sparks coming out of the windows and shit, or out of the mirror. But the sparks was a tie-down strap that come off. But maybe I'll go check them out. Well, anything else anybody they'd like to talk about? Oh, Mr. Gray, I'm doing just great. I'm doing all right. We finally got a great day of weather, knock on wood. Nobody's stopping by yet, but the beach across the street, the volleyball beach, it's got quite a few cars over there. Maybe a couple people stop on the way home. I'm going to try and find a spot tomorrow to have the wheel bearing and stuff checked on this. See what we can do about get it ready to get down the road. And see what AAA is going to do, if anything, if we're going to send out an adjuster, or if I need to go by a certain place for them or whatever. 64 on your side, right on. Oh, it's nice and sunny here. Yeah, there's a couple hundred cars over at the volleyball place. It's got my curiosity now. I gotta find out. Ooh, that sounds good. It says it's closed, but it's not closed. It says closed right now. It's definitely not closed. Oh, it's just like I thought it was. Like beach sand and a volleyball net inside of a big old air dome. Just what I thought it was. That's cool. Well, my friends, think I'm going to get out of here in a minute. Hopefully a couple people come by. They must have a tournament going on or something, because it says that place is closed, but hell, there's 200 cars over there. Cheers. Well, there you go. That sounds pretty good. Well, my friends, let me get on out of here.
Hey, everybody. I hope you enjoy my new...
See what we can come up with for this evening. If you would, give the video a thumbs up here, and like, share, subscribe to the channel, sign the petition. Main thing, sign the petition, please. I'd appreciate it. Thank you, each and every one of y'all. I appreciate you supporters very much. Not going to give up. We just got to keep beating our heads. Maybe one by one we can get people to listen. You too, Crosswords. I think I'm going to go watch some toe video. Alrighty, my friends. Remember, it's all about peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand. If we try, folks, we can all get along. The dogs love you. Here, I love you. Most of all, Jesus loves you. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon. Hope to see y'all back here at 7. Until then, peace out, my friends.